Why, hello, good morning. I feel like you guys are really close. Still close? Not as much? We have some personal space? Okay.
I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way, a reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing, it's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland.
Okay. I have to just geek and give you my excitement, and then we can move on with like starting this project because it's just where I'm at right now. So my uncle, who has been a very important person in my life and like absolutely love him, is receiving a very prestigious award within the SCA. He's actually receiving 2 on the same day. And part of the award ceremony and everything is the giving of gifts. And when I heard that he was getting these awards, I texted my mom and I went, I am making his cloak. No one else is making it. I am making it. If I have to like fight someone for it, I will fight someone for it. I am making his cloak. It's just glorious. So the plan for this cloak is to make it like a crazy quilt style thing, and that's because he's wanted a cloak like this for over a decade now. I'm just so excited for him. I'm so excited for this project. And anyway, let's just get started, shall we? This bag is full of pieces of fabric from people that he considers family. So they're either like his wife or his chosen family or like other family members that are all in that bag. And I'm going to find a very special place for them, probably like right at the front over his heart, just to put them. So that way they're there. I will probably do like some sort of embroidery around those blocks just to help them stand out a little bit. And then that's my plan. That is a bag of scraps that's going to go into this. This is a bag of scraps that'll go into it. There's more scraps in there. I did end up reaching out to my local SCA group to get more scraps because I don't tend to save fabric scraps. That's just not something I do. But I knew other people did. So I reached out to my local group and they did not disappoint. As you can see, this entire bucket is like full. So I think the first step is to decide what blocks I'm gonna do, and then I will like cut out those pieces. I don't really mind like repeating quilt blocks, because that's not a big deal. I just don't want them like right next to each other. I don't want to make it look like I'm making a really symmetrical. Anyway, I want it to be crazy. That's what I want. Okay, so here's the thing. Yesterday, I was just trying to figure out my process, and now that I have it figured out, I'm going to show you guys what said process is. So I am going to need 50 blocks. That's 50, right? No, that's 5. And I have 8 12 by 12 squares cut out that I'm going to be using to make the pattern for these blocks, so that way I can like batch sew things and things can go a little bit faster. So according to this math, I need to make 6 of each block, but then I need to do 2 sets of 7 to get the full 50. Otherwise it would be 48 and I wouldn't have enough for the hood. So with that math, yesterday I did 6 different blocks and they are all fun, crazy pattern stuff. What am I trying to say? So today it is the evening. I haven't had much energy because I got a rash behind my ear. I'm not gonna show you guys pictures because it's nasty. But I've been on Benadryl all day, which means that I have been like knocked out cold. Doesn't matter what the allergy meds are, like I'm out. Even non-drowsy will knock me out sometimes. It's crazy. Anyway, the point is I need a simple, easy block to do today, and so that's what we're gonna do. It's not gonna have a bunch of little pieces like the one I did yesterday has. It's gonna be bigger, which will be good. It'll add variety to this cloak. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Let's put you guys on a time lapse. So I have 4 layers cut out. I need to do 3 more. And then I can start piecing. I don't know if I'm gonna get everything pieced together tonight, but I'm gonna try. So yeah, I mean, there's fewer pieces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 pieces. So there's a chance that I could do it before I crash. We'll see. Day 3. All I want to do is read my book, but here we are, day 4. It means we're halfway through all the piecing, and then I can actually start on the fun stuff. Ooh, I should order fabric. I'm gonna make the block first. So, I feel like at this point you guys have like seen this process and like how it goes. So it's just gonna get really repetitive for like the next couple of days and whatnot. But let me show you what I'm doing different. Because I've stopped caring. It's gonna look fabulous, it's still gonna look great, it's no big deal, but I've started cutting out all 7 layers at the same time. And bigger pieces. There's only like 7 here. So this is going to be a fun adventure. I knew I didn't need to make the pieces as small as I had been when I first started. And by making them bigger, it just means that this process is going to go faster. So I'm gonna eat my snack, and then I'm going to piece this block together. And then I don't think I've shown you guys what everything looks like together yet. So I will show you that before we move on to block 5 or day 5. Am I able to get 2 blocks done? No, I won't. Not before dinner. Okay. I'll see you guys in a minute. This is everything I have so far. This is the halfway mark, and so got a couple more rows to go. So all of the pattern blocks are officially done. I'm gonna lay everything out so that way I can see it because I'm a visual person, and I will show it to you and then we'll talk next steps. So, laying everything out. So I still have another row on the table, but this is the general what it's gonna look like. So the next step is going to be to cut all of the blocks true to size, because as you add seam allowance and then piece things together, things kind of get a little wonky, especially with however many pieces that you do. So that's my next step. And then I'll be sewing all of the blocks together, and then we'll move on to part 2, which is going to be the applique, and then it'll be the assembly. And I can't tell you guys how excited I am about this. This is looking so much better than I thought it would. Anyway, that's all I got for today. So we will size and piece this all together another day. Okay, so you can see how I've lined it up. Not quite even with this line, but like, and then it, oop. But then lined it up even here, but it juts, and then this goes wonky. This is why we need to trim. So the goal for today is just to get everything trimmed and to get this mess cleaned up. Let me show you. It's terrible. This is what my floor has looked like for like the past week. So I need to go through all of this and pick up the usable bits. And there's like actual yardage sprinkled in there that I can use for things. So I need to figure all of that out and then get rid of the scraps. And then we can move on to other things. I have, I need to start on my Artemis dress, which isn't going to be in these vlogs because that video will come out before Jomas. I will put a link. The link's going to be over there. I will put a link to that video if you are curious. Yeah. Lots to do, but to start with, let's trim. Trim, trim, trim. That's today. Good morning. I am up. We are at an early start. I am just piecing the last of the cloak pattern block, whatever. I'm piecing the last of this cloak together so that way we can get started on the applique after I order the fabric, because I haven't done that yet. Anyway, let me show you where I'm at. I have 5 blocks all pieced in a row, so now I just need to piece these together to make one giant, essentially quilt top, which I'm then going to cut up into the cloak piece. I'm doing a half circle cloak because I figured that would be easier. And yeah, that's just what we're doing. We're also gonna put a giant hood on it because hoods are cool. And yeah, that's where we're going. That's what we're doing. There's your update. I'm gonna keep sewing and get back to you later. Well, it's all rather nicely put together to then get cut up, but we'll do that later. I'm actually quite pleased with this, so I will get the applique fabric ordered and then we'll get started on that. So that is all for right now. The other part will be in another video because I think this one's gone on long enough. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.